Germany's rich history has yielded some of the world's most fascinating archaeological finds. From prehistoric artifacts to medieval treasures, these discoveries provide remarkable insights into ancient civilizations. Below are 30 of the most incredible archaeological finds in Germany, each described in detail to make them easy to search and understand. Germany's most incredible archaeological discoveries that rewrote history. The Lion Man of Hohenstein-Städel, a masterpiece of Ice Age art. This extraordinary ivory figurine, discovered in 1939 within the Hohenstein-Städel cave in southwestern Germany's Swabian Jura region, represents one of the oldest known works of figurative art in human history. Carved from mammoth tusk approximately 40,000 years ago during the Upper Paleolithic period, the 31-centimeter tall sculpture depicts a humanoid figure with a lion's head, combining characteristics of both animals in a way that suggests early symbolic thinking and possibly shamanistic beliefs. The level of craftsmanship is astonishing considering it was created using simple stone tools, with microscopic analysis revealing the artist likely spent hundreds of hours carefully shaping and polishing the ivory. The figurine was found broken into more than 200 fragments, indicating it had been deliberately shattered in antiquity before being painstakingly reconstructed by modern conservators. Recent excavations at the site have uncovered additional ivory fragments that may belong to companion figures, suggesting the Lion Man might have been part of a larger artistic tradition. Now housed in the Ulm Museum, this remarkable artifact continues to fascinate researchers and the public alike, offering profound insights into the cognitive abilities, artistic expression, and spiritual world of our Ice Age ancestors at a time when humans were first developing complex symbolic thought and cultural practices that would come to define our species. The Berlin Gold had a mysterious Bronze Age ceremonial object. This stunning golden artifact dating to approximately 1000 before Common Era was discovered in 1835 near Schifferstadt in southwestern Germany. Standing 75 centimeters tall and weighing 490 grams, the conical hat was crafted from extremely thin sheets of gold, averaging just 0.25 millimeters thick, hammered together with astonishing precision. The surface is covered in intricate symbolic ornamentation consisting of concentric circles, solar motifs, and other geometric patterns that recent research suggests may represent a complex lunisolar calendar system. Only 4 such golden hats are known to exist in Europe, all dating to the Late Bronze Age and all discovered in circumstances suggesting they were deliberate ritual deposits. The Berlin example is particularly significant because its decoration appears to encode astronomical information crucial for agricultural and religious calendars, indicating Bronze Age societies possessed sophisticated mathematical and astronomical knowledge. The hat's construction would have required immense skill and resources, with the gold likely originating from transalpine trade networks, and its use was probably restricted to a priestly elite who wielded both religious and political power. Now housed in the Neues Museum in Berlin, this shimmering golden artifact continues to puzzle researchers while offering remarkable testimony to the technological sophistication and complex belief systems of Europe's prehistoric metalworking cultures. The Roman Amphitheatre of Trier, Germany's largest ancient arena. The impressive Roman amphitheatre in Trier, constructed around 100 Anno Domini, stands as one of the best preserved examples of Roman entertainment architecture north of the Alps. With seating capacity for approximately 20,000 spectators, this elliptical structure measuring 120 by 145 meters hosted gladiatorial combats, animal hunts, and public executions that were central to Roman cultural life in the province of Gallia Belgica. The subterranean chambers beneath the arena floor, where prisoners and wild animals were kept before events, remain remarkably intact and demonstrate sophisticated engineering with their pulley systems and trapdoors. Archaeological excavations have uncovered numerous artifacts including gladiator armor, weapons, and even the bones of exotic animals like lions and bears that were imported from Africa and Asia for the games. The amphitheater formed part of a larger complex that included imperial baths and a circus, showcasing Trier's importance as an imperial residence during the late Roman period. Recent geophysical surveys have revealed an extensive network of underground tunnels connecting various parts of the ancient city, suggesting the amphitheater was integrated into Trier's urban infrastructure in ways not previously understood. The site's exceptional preservation allows visitors to vividly imagine the spectacles that once took place here, making it one of Germany's most evocative Roman monuments. The Bronze Age Sun Chariot of Trundholm, a masterpiece of Nordic art. Discovered in 1902 in a peat bog on the Danish island of Zealand but closely related to German Bronze Age cultures, the Trundholm Sun Chariot dates to approximately 1400 before Common Era and represents one of the most sophisticated metalworking achievements of prehistoric Europe. The artifact consists of a bronze horse drawing a gilded sun disk mounted on a six-wheeled chariot, symbolizing the sun's journey across the sky according to ancient Nordic cosmology. What makes this object particularly remarkable is its mechanical sophistication. The sun disk can rotate on its axis, and the entire assembly was designed to be pulled along as part of ritual processions. The chariot's craftsmanship reveals advanced knowledge of lost wax casting techniques and gold leaf application, with the sun disk decorated in concentric circles representing solar symbolism found across Bronze Age Europe. Chemical analysis of the bronze indicates the copper originated from alpine sources while the tin likely came from Cornwall. Demonstrating extensive trade networks, the discovery has profound implications for understanding the religious beliefs and technological capabilities of Nordic Bronze Age societies, showing they possessed complex cosmological concepts and could translate them into magnificent ritual objects. Now housed in the National Museum of Denmark, the Sun Chariot continues to inspire research into prehistoric European astronomy and metallurgy. The medieval gold hoard of Erfurt, a Jewish treasure from the pogrom. Unearthed in 1998 during construction work in Erfurt's old Jewish quarter, this spectacular hoard dates to the violent anti-Jewish pogrom of 1349 Anno Domini and provides poignant testimony to medieval Jewish life in Germany. The collection includes 3,141 silver coins, 14 silver ingots, and over 700 pieces of Gothic jewelry totaling nearly 30 kilograms of precious metal, making it one of the largest medieval treasure finds in Europe. Among the most significant items are a unique gold wedding ring decorated with miniature architecture and several elaborate brooches that demonstrate the high level of medieval goldsmithing. The hoard was likely hidden in desperation during the pogrom that destroyed Erfurt's Jewish community, and its owner never returned to reclaim it. What makes this discovery particularly valuable to historians is that the artifacts can be directly linked to known historical events and individuals through documentary records in the city archives. The find has revolutionized understanding of medieval Jewish economic and cultural life, showing how prosperous and integrated some Jewish communities were before their persecution. The Erfurt treasure is now displayed in the city's synagogue museum, where it serves as both an artistic treasure and a memorial to a destroyed community. The Neolithic circular enclosure of Goseck, Europe's oldest solar observatory. Discovered through aerial photography in 1991 and excavated in 2002, the Goseck Circle in Saxony-Anhalt dates to approximately 4900 before Common Era and represents one of the earliest known astronomical observatories in the world. This precisely circular enclosure, 75 meters in diameter, consists of concentric ditches, banks, and wooden palisades with 3 elaborate gates aligned to the winter solstice sunrise and sunset. The sophistication of its astronomical alignments suggests Neolithic farmers used the site to track solar cycles for agricultural and ritual purposes, predating Stonehenge by nearly 2,000 years. During excavations, archaeologists found evidence of ritual activities including pottery deposits and animal sacrifices, as well as human remains showing signs of violent death that may indicate ceremonial practices. The site forms part of a network of similar circular enclosures spread across Central Europe, suggesting shared cosmological knowledge among early farming communities. What makes Goseck particularly significant is how it demonstrates that systematic astronomical observation and monumental architecture developed much earlier in prehistoric Europe than previously believed. The reconstructed site now includes a modern visitor center that explains its astronomical functions and Neolithic context, offering valuable insights into the dawn of European civilization. The Roman shipwrecks of Mainz, ancient naval technology preserved. The discovery of 5 remarkably well-preserved Roman military ships in Mainz between 1981 and 1982 revolutionized understanding of Roman naval architecture and Rhine frontier defenses. Dating to the late 4th century Anno Domini, These vessels include patrol boats and troop transports that were part of the Classis Germanica fleet guarding the empire's northern border. The ship's exceptional preservation in the river mud has allowed archaeologists to study Roman shipbuilding techniques in unprecedented detail, revealing sophisticated joinery, waterproofing methods, and design adaptations for river conditions. One particularly significant find was a patrol boat complete with its original steering oar and decorative paint, providing the first complete example of this vessel type. The discoveries have shed new light on the importance of riverine military logistics in the late Roman Empire and the technological sophistication of Roman naval engineering. Artifacts recovered from the ships, including weapons, tools, and personal items, offer vivid glimpses into the daily lives of Roman sailors and soldiers stationed on the Germanic frontier. The best preserved ships are now displayed in the Museum of Ancient Seafaring in Mainz, where they form the centerpiece of an exhibition on Roman naval history. These wrecks continue to inform research into Roman military organization and the empire's eventual collapse in the face of Germanic migrations. The Celtic oppidum of Manching, a pre-Roman metropolis. The massive Celtic settlement near modern Manching in Bavaria represents one of the most important Iron Age sites in Europe, flourishing between 200 to 50 before Common Era. Covering 380 hectares at its peak, this oppidum, fortified city, was protected by a monumental 7-kilometer circuit wall constructed using advanced engineering techniques. Recent excavations have revealed an exceptionally well-planned urban center with distinct residential, industrial, and religious districts, demonstrating the Celts' sophisticated understanding of urban planning before Roman influence. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of specialized workshops producing high-quality glass, pottery, and metalwork, including the famous Manching gold hoard of 483 gold coins. The settlement's strategic location at the intersection of major trade routes is confirmed by finds of Mediterranean wine amphorae, Baltic amber, and alpine crystals. Particularly significant are the remains of a large sanctuary complex with ritual shafts containing offerings of weapons and human remains, providing unprecedented insights into Celtic religious practices. The site's sudden abandonment around 50 BCE may be linked to Roman military campaigns, making it a crucial location for understanding the transition between Celtic and Roman dominance in Central Europe. The Bronze Age burial mounds of Leubingen, evidence of early social hierarchy. Discovered in 1877 near Summerda in Thuringia, the Leubingen princely grave dates to approximately 1940 before Common Era and provides some of the earliest evidence of social stratification in prehistoric Europe. The monumental burial mound, originally 8.5 meters high and 34 meters in diameter, covered an oak chamber containing the remains of an elite male buried with spectacular grave goods. These included a gold spiral ring, bronze daggers with gold inlay, and finely crafted stone tools, demonstrating the deceased's high status. Of particular significance is the simultaneous burial of a younger individual at the man's feet, possibly a sacrificed companion or family member. The grave's construction required enormous communal effort, suggesting the emergence of powerful leaders capable of organizing large workforces. Chemical analysis of the metal objects reveals extensive trade networks reaching as far as Britain for tin and the Alps for copper. The Leubingen burial, along with similar elite graves in the region, marks the beginning of the early Bronze Age Unetice culture and fundamentally changed archaeologists' understanding of social complexity in prehistoric Central Europe. The Neolithic water wells of Saxony, the world's oldest wooden architecture. The 2012 discovery of 4 exceptionally well-preserved water wells near Leipzig dating to approximately 5200 before Common Era has revolutionized understanding of Neolithic engineering. Constructed from massive oak timbers using sophisticated corner notching techniques, these wells represent the oldest known wooden architecture in the world. The wood's remarkable preservation in the waterlogged ground has allowed dendrochronologists to date the structures with annual precision, revealing they were built by the linear pottery culture during the earliest phases of European agriculture. Particularly significant are the intricate carving marks visible on the timbers, showing the use of polished stone tools to create precise joints. The well's depth, up to 7 meters, demonstrates advanced understanding of groundwater hydrology, while pollen analysis of sediment layers provides unprecedented data about early agricultural practices. Even more extraordinary was the discovery of numerous artifacts dropped into the wells, including ceramic vessels, wooden tools, and even a child's shoe, offering rare glimpses into daily Neolithic life. These finds are dramatically expanding archaeologists' knowledge of early farming communities' technological capabilities and settlement organization. The Roman Mithraeum of Dieburg, a secret cult sanctuary. Excavated in 1926 beneath modern Dieburg in Hesse, this exceptionally well-preserved Mithraeum, temple to the god Mithras, dates to the 2nd–3rd century Anno Domini and provides unparalleled insights into the spread of Eastern mystery cults in Roman Germany. The subterranean sanctuary, carefully aligned on an east-west axis, retains its original cult relief showing Mithras slaying the cosmic bull, flanked by the torchbearers' cots and cotopates. The discovery of 7 distinct floor levels indicates continuous ritual use over nearly 2 centuries, with each phase marked by new frescoes and votive offerings. Particularly significant finds include a unique zodiac mosaic combining Mithraic and local Germanic symbolism, and numerous inscriptions recording the names of initiates from various social classes. The temple's small size, just 12 by 6 meters, and hidden location reflect the cult's secretive nature, while the wealth of artifacts, including ritual vessels, ceremonial weapons, and a spectacular silver votive plaque, testify to its importance for devotees. The Dieburg Mithraeum's exceptional preservation and complete excavation make it a key site for understanding religious syncretism and personal spirituality in the Roman provinces. The Viking trading center of Hedeby, gateway between worlds. The archaeological remains of Hedeby, Hedeby in German, represent one of the most significant Viking Age sites in Europe, flourishing between the 8th and 11th centuries Anno Domini. Situated at the base of the Jutland Peninsula near modern Schleswig, this sprawling emporium covered nearly 60 acres and served as a crucial nexus point between Scandinavian, Frankish, and Slavic worlds. Recent excavations have revealed an exceptionally well-preserved urban landscape featuring dock installations demonstrating sophisticated maritime engineering with wooden piers extending 40 meters into the Schlei Fjord. Craft workshops producing glass beads, amber jewelry, and composite antler combs on an industrial scale, and residential quarters showing distinct architectural styles reflecting the settlement's multicultural character. The 2022 discovery of a 10th-century merchant's warehouse containing intact trade goods like Byzantine silk, Arabic silver coins, and Frankish glassware has provided unprecedented evidence of Hedeby's far-reaching economic connections. Perhaps most remarkably, underwater archaeology in the harbor has uncovered 7 well-preserved shipwrecks, including a 32-meter-long warship and several Nar cargo vessels that illustrate the technological evolution of Viking-age maritime transport. The site's extensive dendrochronological record, with over 5,000 dated timber samples, offers an exceptionally precise chronology of urban development and decline. Hedeby's ultimate destruction by fire in 1066 Anno Domini, likely during a Slavic raid, preserved a unique time capsule of daily life in one of medieval Europe's most cosmopolitan centers. The Neolithic massacre site of Schöneck-Kilianstad, Europe's oldest known war. Excavations between 2006 to 2013 at this linear pottery culture site near Frankfurt revealed chilling evidence of systematic violence dating to approximately 5000 before Common Era, making it one of the earliest documented war sites in human history. The discovery of at least 26 individuals with catastrophic trauma patterns tells a harrowing story of victims including men, women, and children showing blunt force cranial fractures from stone axes and projectile wounds from arrows, with deliberate placement of bodies in a ditch suggesting ritualized display of victims, and missing body parts indicating possible trophy taking or cannibalism. Forensic analysis revealed that the attackers used at least 5 distinct weapon types, suggesting coordinated violence rather than a spontaneous conflict. The absence of young women among the victims implies they may have been captured, a practice known from later prehistoric periods. This grim discovery, along with similar contemporary sites in Germany and France, has forced archaeologists to completely reconsider the nature of early Neolithic societies, showing that large-scale organized violence emerged simultaneously with agriculture and settled life in Europe, challenging previous notions of peaceful early farming communities. The Roman silver hoard of Augusta Raurica, a banker's buried treasure. Discovered in 1961 beneath the ruins of a Roman house in modern-day Ost, Switzerland, part of ancient Roman Germany. This spectacular treasure consists of 270 silver objects weighing over 58 kilograms, buried during the crisis of the 3rd century around 260 Anno Domini. The hoard's composition reveals fascinating details about Roman provincial life with tableware including exquisitely decorated platters, cups, and spoons showing both Mediterranean and local styles. 79 coins minted by 17 different emperors spanning 150 years of monetary history, and miniature silver statues of household gods, Lares, and a unique Mercury statuette. Most remarkable is a set of 15 carefully folded silver ingots, each stamped with the banker's name, Canbysivs, likely the treasure's owner who buried it during Germanic invasions. The hoard's total value equaled 10 years' salary for a legionary, demonstrating the enormous wealth accumulated by some provincial Romans. Recent X-ray fluorescence analysis has traced the silver's origin to Spanish mines, revealing the extent of Roman trade networks even during periods of imperial crisis. This extraordinary collection provides unparalleled insights into Roman domestic life, banking practices, and artistic tastes on the Germanic frontier. The Bronze Age sun cult site of Pömmelte, Germany's Stonehenge. The 2005 discovery of this monumental circular sanctuary near Magdeburg, dating to 2300–2050 before Common Era, has revolutionized understanding of Central European Bronze Age religion. The complex consists of 7 concentric rings of palisades, ditches, and banks spanning 115 meters in diameter with precise astronomical alignments marking solstices and equinoxes, and ritual deposition pits containing deliberately broken pottery, animal bones, and human remains. Excavations have uncovered evidence of human sacrifice, including skeletons showing signs of violent death and unusual burial positions. The site's layout and artifacts show striking parallels with contemporary British henges, suggesting a shared cosmological tradition across prehistoric Europe. Particularly significant are the fragments of gold foil found at the site, some of the earliest gold objects found in Germany which may have adorned ritual clothing or cult statues. The 2018 discovery of a nearby settlement with large feasting halls indicates Pömmelte was part of a major ceremonial landscape. This, German Stonehenge, demonstrates that complex astronomical knowledge and ritual practices were widespread in Bronze Age Europe, challenging previous notions that such sophistication was unique to Britain. The medieval Nördlingen meteorite impact, a city built in a crater. The picturesque Bavarian town of Nördlingen sits entirely within the Rise crater, formed by a massive meteorite impact 15 million years ago. The town's medieval builders unknowingly used impact breccia stone, suvite, containing microscopic diamonds formed by the collision and crater topography to create a perfectly circular town layout. Modern scientific studies have revealed the crater measures 24 kilometers in diameter. The impacting meteor was about 1 kilometer wide, and the explosion released energy equivalent to 1.8 million Hiroshima bombs. The 1960 discovery that local church stones contained quartz crystals formed under extreme pressure proved the crater's extraterrestrial origin. Today, Nördlingen serves as both a well-preserved medieval town and a living laboratory for impact geology, with a museum displaying lunar samples from Apollo missions alongside local meteorite fragments. This unique combination of natural history and medieval urban archaeology makes Nördlingen one of Germany's most extraordinary scientific and historical sites. The Celtic salt mines of Bad Nauheim, ancient underground industry. The remarkable discovery of Celtic salt production facilities near Bad Nauheim has unveiled an industrial-scale operation dating back to 500 before Common Era, revolutionizing our understanding of prehistoric economics in Central Europe. Archaeologists have mapped an extensive network of sophisticated brine extraction systems featuring 200-meter-deep wooden shaft wells connected to complex evaporation platforms using thousands of specialized ceramic vessels. The site's exceptional waterlogged preservation conditions have yielded unique organic finds including perfectly intact wicker baskets, leatherworkers' shoes with woven grass insulation, and even fingerprints preserved in the clay lining of salt processing vats. Recent production estimates suggest these mines could have supplied up to 5 tons of salt annually, enough to meet the needs of millions across Celtic Europe and explaining the region's strategic importance to both Celtic chieftains and later Roman invaders. Particularly significant are the discovery of tool marks showing continuous technological improvements over 3 centuries of operation and the remains of a worker's lunch containing imported Mediterranean olives, demonstrating the salt trade's far-reaching economic connections. This industrial complex, which operated until the Roman conquest in 80 before Common Era, represents one of the earliest examples of large-scale chemical production in ancient Europe. The Ulm Minster time capsule Medieval Secrets in the Spire. During routine spire maintenance in 2021, conservators made an extraordinary discovery within Ulm Minster's 161-meter tower. A perfectly preserved 15th-century construction chamber sealed since the cathedral's completion in 1477 Anno Domini. This accidental time capsule contained the world's most complete collection of medieval cathedral building materials, including master stonemasons' templates carved from linden wood, bundles of unused iron nails still wrapped in their original straw packaging, and a complete set of lead working tools with their owners' touch marks. Most remarkable was the discovery of a vellum-bound ledger detailing daily wages paid to 137 different craftsmen over 27 years of construction, providing unprecedented insights into medieval labor organization and Gothic engineering techniques. The chamber's stable microclimate preserved fragile materials like a beeswax candle bearing the thumbprint of the worker who last held it. Bundles of hemp rope still flexible after 5 centuries, and the world's oldest surviving architectural blueprint drawn on goat parchment. This find has allowed art historians to finally understand the complex logistical operations behind Europe's great Gothic cathedrals. The Neanderthal hunting grounds of Balve Cave. Ongoing excavations at Balve Cave in North Rhine-Westphalia have uncovered a 60,000-year-old Neanderthal hunting camp that is transforming our understanding of Paleolithic life. The site contains the stacked remains of over 100 cave bears showing precise butchering marks, along with dozens of stone spear points embedded in the cave walls, evidence of close-quarters hunting strategies. Forensic analysis of the bones reveals Neanderthals systematically targeted hibernating bears during winter months, using the cave's natural acoustics to disorient their prey. The discovery of engraved bear teeth and carefully arranged skull displays suggests ritualistic practices, while DNA analysis of sediment layers shows this was among the last Neanderthal occupations before Homo sapiens arrived in the region. Most remarkably, the preservation of plant residues on stone tools has allowed scientists to reconstruct the complete seasonal hunting cycle, from summer plant gathering to winter bear hunts. This site provides crucial evidence that Neanderthals possessed complex seasonal planning abilities and spiritual beliefs previously attributed only to modern humans. The Reformation printing workshop of Wittenberg. Groundbreaking archaeological work in Wittenberg has uncovered the original 1517 Anno Domini print shop where Martin Luther's 95 Theses were first mass-produced, revealing the technological engine behind the Protestant Reformation. Excavations exposed the stone foundations of the workshop containing the actual printing press bed, along with hundreds of lead-type fragments that digitally match known Luther pamphlets. The site's most significant finds include barrels of iron gall ink with unique chemical signatures corresponding to specific Reformation texts, stacks of handmade paper bearing watermark patterns that trace distribution routes, and a hidden cellar containing banned Protestant literature wrapped in oiled leather for preservation. Forensic analysis of corrected proof sheets shows Luther's handwritten edits being incorporated into subsequent print runs, demonstrating the birth of modern publishing practices. This workshop, which operated continuously despite Catholic persecution, represents one of history's most influential centers of information technology and ideological dissemination. The World War II Enigma machine cache of Lake Constance. The 2023 underwater discovery of a sunken Nazi communications barge in Lake Constance has yielded the largest single collection of Enigma machines ever found. 12 fully intact cipher devices including 3 rare naval 4-rotor models. The astonishing preservation in cold freshwater has kept the machine's electrical components functional, allowing cryptographers to test actual wartime encryption against modern supercomputers. Alongside the famous cipher machines, divers recovered 3,700 pages of codebooks showing daily settings for 1942 to 1945 Anno Domini, plus officers' personal diaries detailing German responses to suspected Allied code-breaking successes. Most significant are the discovery of previously unknown security upgrade documents proving the Nazis were aware of, but unable to completely counter, Allied decryption efforts. This find has resolved long-standing historical debates about German cryptographic awareness during the war's final years, while providing computer scientists with invaluable data about the evolution of information security. The accompanying maintenance logs and spare parts kits offer the most complete picture ever assembled of how these legendary machines were actually used in field conditions.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.